After you, Mama. Hey, the potty bucket's still here in case we need to use it.
Today we are back in the tiny home. Our family of 6 lived in this space for 2 years while we were building our house. But since we moved into the house, we actually haven't spent any time in here. But today we have very big plans for our beloved little tiny home.
Very happy and very fortunate that we decided to make our way back here into the tiny home today in particular. Ordinarily, we run a tiny little space heater to try to keep this place as warm as we possibly can, as we're trying to avoid issues with mold and mildew, stuff like that. Come to find out, when we came in here earlier today, the space heater was not running and hadn't been running for who knows how long. So we got a new one plugged in. We're gonna try to heat this place up. It is really, really cold.
When we left the tiny home, we left the tiny home. We literally walked out the door and it looks exactly the way that it looked on that day. Now,
here's how abandoned it is, Melissa. I just found one of the kids' teeth in a little tiny canister.
Ew.
That was left behind. Enjoy that.
So when the 6 of us were living in here, we didn't really notice the wear and tear of this place, but now that it's empty, we're really seeing it. It is such a great space, so we want to make sure that we give it a little bit of a facelift and use it for a much more exciting purpose.
Does this smell in here to you?
Yeah.
4 kids, 16 by 9 room, 2 years. It smells funny, right? Not just me.
No, it smells funny. Ew.
We've got to clean this place out. So it's 2023 now. It is a new year. A lot of us have new goals, and we, together, collectively as a family, are hoping to get in a better shape this year. Since leaving law enforcement, I personally have definitely let myself go. I'm not anywhere near as strong as I once was, and I'm in horrible cardio shape. That,
oh, you're still
thanks for the reassurance.
Muy guapo.
Muy guapo. Also, I promised Kaimani, who is our oldest son, he is now 12, he will be 13 later this year. He wants to do a half marathon. I used to run a long time ago, back, way back in the day. I used to run half marathons.
Way back.
Way back. So he is hoping to do that. We want to train together. I think it'll be a good father-son bonding experience. So we're going to take advantage of this new space that we are going to clear out, and it is going to become the Souza family gym.
Wait, you just sit here and pick holes in this thing?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, gosh.
You're on your own.
Help. Boom. Oh, you got to just take that outside for me real quick, please. Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Love you, hon. Problem?
No.
1, 2, 3. Pull. Melissa, pull.
Oh my gosh.
Pull. So floppy. That's what she said.
What?
Dang. Got bad back.
I thought you were getting into shape.
Yeah, but until then, grab the mattress. What's a pivot? And straight up.
Okay, thank you.
Oh. Thanks, man. Thanks again. Have we not done enough moving in the last 3 years?
I'm so over it.
Ugh.
I don't ever want to move again.
Never. Got my drill. I brought a bit back with me.
Oh, hey, Naria. Here's your dresses.
My
What do you
prom
wanna-
dress.
What do you want to do with your guitars and your dream catchers and everything that you left in here?
I have one guitar in the house, but I would like to bring a hanger in so I could hang it up on the wall. And then the dream catchers, I don't know. I have a bin of all sorts of decorations, so.
How are you going to catch your dreams?
You don't want to chase your dreams. You want to catch your dreams. Stuck to the wall.
I bought this bed in a pinch because it was the cheapest full over full bunk bed that I could find, and it really only was sound for about 6 months, and then it started falling apart and we were pumping screws in it. So at this point it's half broken and it's all wobbly, so it's not really worth saving, and I don't really think it's safe to donate it to anyone because it's literally on the verge of complete collapse. So we're just going to take it apart and get rid of it.
You want to hold on to that? It's a nice 2x2. I'm dead serious. I'm not going to do it.
What are you going to do with it?
I don't know.
Stop
Do it with the rest.
saving things.
No, you never know. You always want
No.
spare extra
Ferry.
lumber. Come on.
You save everything.
Watch our next project and be like, if we only had a 2x2, I'm be like, haha!
If only.
Just like that. Don't let that happen. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I guess we're just dropping stuff.
Okay.
Right? Lots of gum.
There's so much gum on this bed.
Why are we sticking gum on the bed frame?
I have they're saving it for something. It's like the Seattle gum wall.
Okay, so we got everything taken apart and removed, taken out of the bedroom, and it revealed quite a filthy, dirty, disgusting mess. You can tell we had 4 kids living in here for 2 years, and that we were just living in a barn. You can tell.
You can tell that we live in a barn. No, we did. So yeah, we have a lot of scrubbing to do. We have a lot of repainting to do because I don't even think we can clean it. And then we have a lot of stuff in the tiny home in general to get done, and then we can start turning this room into a gym.
Yeah, we'll get it looking good.
Today I am back in the tiny home. This time I am alone because Jeremy went into town to get all the paint and primer and caulking and everything that we're going to need to finish this project up. So my job is to clean up because it's really hard to see what needs to be done until we get it all clean. So I've got my cleaning supplies and I'm just gonna be in here working alone. It kind of brings back memories of when we were building this place. I spent hours and hours and hours every single evening painting and caulking and painting and painting. That was my job. So I kind of like just coming in here and getting out of the trailer by myself and just working through the night. It was really just a relaxing time. We were so squished together inside that trailer that it was kind of nice to step outside and have a couple hours of just quiet.
Hello, Mama.
Hello, you're back. I did some cleaning. I think enough in order to be able to get to work.
Okay. I think we got everything we need. Remove the caulk and then put new stuff up, yeah?
Yeah, sounds good.
Our plan of attack to get our day started here in what used to be the kids' room is to fill in all the gaps and the cracks that have developed on a lot of the inside corners where our caulking was done when we originally built this place. Seasonal temperatures fluctuate. We use wood heat while we lived here, and I think that just caused things to kind of separate over time.
Yeah, and I went really, really light on it. I had never done anything like that before, so we definitely have some gaps. It's not too bad. Most of the areas are fine, but once we get that in, it can dry, and then we can get to painting.
Let's get started. Last ceiling section.
Looks so much better.
It looks a million times better.
Yeah.
It looks similar to when we actually finished it the first time. Looks good. No gaps and cracks all over the place.
On days like today when we get really busy, I find it difficult to stop and eat real food. I will just grab a handful of chips because if I know I have to cook, I'm kind of tempted to just skip lunch altogether. But thankfully we have our Factor food here and it's been such a lifesaver. This year we are really focusing on nutrition and Factor makes meeting our nutritional goals easier than ever by delivering fresh, never frozen, dietitian approved meals right to our door. In fact, Factor makes it easy for just about everyone to reach their daily goals through purposeful eating. They offer keto, calorie smart, chef's choice, and vegan plus veggie options, which include seafood, meat, and plant-based meals. With Factor, there is no prep, no mess, and the meals arrive pre-prepared and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. It's like having your own chef make you food that you would never take the time to make for yourself. So admittedly, I am a very routine cook. I have my Fab 5, and then sometimes I'll throw in 3 or 4 things if I feel extra adventurous. But with Factor, my family never gets bored because Factor offers 34 meals per week and 36 add-on options like smoothies, juices, snacks, and more. So to start your new year off right and reach your goals no matter how hectic life might get, just go to factor75.com/GoodSimpleLiving60 and use our code GoodSimpleLiving60 to get 60% off your first box.
That's factor75.com/GoodSimpleLiving60 and get 60% off your first order when you use code GoodSimpleLiving60. All the caulking is complete here in bedroom number 1. It looks great, but while going around, we have noticed that especially here near this window, there's a little bit of mildew that has built up, and this is a metal building. We definitely had to contend with some moisture, not issues, just moisture was challenging to deal with while we were living in here. We stayed on top of it. Things were never really that bad. There is no HVAC system in this living space, so things get pretty stagnant. It wasn't so bad. We were all in here, like I said, but now that we've been gone for a couple months, we are noticing it. We have to get that cleaned up before we get everything painted.
Yeah, especially around the windows, because if they sweat at all, then all that moisture just falls. It's kind of like being in a trailer or in a motorhome.
Yeah,
you park it for
exactly.
the winter, and then you go in the spring, and around the windows you see mildew. So we're gonna spray some mold stuff on it, and we're just gonna try to keep on top of it.
Here comes Miss Kira to visit.
Oh, hey, Kira.
Hi, Kira. You want to see your room and see what it looks like?
Yeah.
Why is there glitter all over your face, girl? Is that glitter?
Yeah.
What is going on?
She's a fairy.
And makeup? What is happening right now?
She got a makeup kit for Christmas.
Let's go look at your room.
Whoa.
What do you think? Does it look weird?
Yeah.
No bed.
Does it look like the day you guys moved in?
It just looks weird.
Does it look bigger?
Yeah, it looks a lot bigger.
You know how much we had to clean because of the mess you guys made?
Yeah, what's with the gum?
What gum?
Who stuck the gum all over the bed?
No, the gum was come on me. I literally caught him doing it, and then he put one right under where I put my feet. And every time I was sleeping, when I got out of bed, it was always sticking to my feet.
So Kamani was a guilty party. He was going to sleep with gum in his mouth?
I don't know.
No, he was sticking it on the bed.
Gross.
Our bedroom, our old bedroom, the master bedroom,
The master bedroom.
is the last room that needs caulking for tonight. So we're actually going to be turning this room into our guest room. So when our family comes and they want their own space, they're welcome to stay in the house. But if they want their own space, this is going to be a little bedroom, and then they will have their own kitchen and living room. So it's just a nice little space to have. All right, Kenji, let's go. Are you bringing those antlers?
Yeah, we need some macho decor in the house. Come on, bring it over.
You really think we need more antlers? Okay, now we're gonna do 2 more because we also added in.
I think I'm fine. Well, I might need some
I'm gonna always make sure that you have, teaspoon from tablespoon, because if you go a tablespoon of baking soda or a tablespoon of salt, it's gonna be gross. Okay, you got it. Stick your little thummies in there.
There you go.
That was perfect.
Okay, that's a cup and a half.
the altitude is wearing on my chest.
Yours is a square because it melted.
It's
Well,
hard
when I remember,
to close that we get.
no, if I actually, what? Actually, no, you guys hear that?
Today's gonna be our final day of cleanup and repair work that we get done here in the tiny home. Things are looking great. All of our caulk dried up overnight. What little repair work and cleanup we did has made a drastic difference. We have a few additional things that we need to get wrapped up today because tomorrow we have some very important plans and things that we need to get done.
Yeah, yesterday while we were working, we got a surprise package from Jimmy Houston, who is a TV host and outdoor enthusiast, fishing enthusiast. He sent a package for Riley, who is one of the cancer warriors that you guys met during our A-Coin toy drive drop-off. He loves all things fishing and hunting. Jimmy Houston heard about that and sent over a very cool package for him. Since it is after Christmas, we're going to be dropping that off personally, so we're really excited to see him again.
And we have an additional surprise for him as well.
While Jeremy gets Nevaeh's guitars back on the wall, I'm looking around for all the little things that we never actually finished when we moved in. Like this. All this needed was a tiny little trim to be able to fit on there, but instead for 2 years it sat there all cockeyed, not fitting.
I was gonna get it done. I didn't say when, but I said I'd get it done. And today, here we are. You're welcome.
Today's that day.
See, simple as that. No need to remind me every 6 months.
No, Jeremy, never. We got weird kids.
Confirmed. Nevaeh, you gonna try this?
It looks delicious.
It is delicious.
You would know.
I would know. Melissa,
Yes.
did we have a little boo-boo with the paint on the floor? A little paint on the carpet? It's a good thing we're tearing all of this out. We're going to be replacing with some rubber flooring since this is going to be the Souza family gym. As Melissa continues on with getting all that touch-up paint work completed, what I've decided is that I'm actually going to remove the door from this room. It's no longer a bedroom, it is now a gym. We don't need to be concerned with privacy or anything like that. Plus, I bought a treadmill. I'd like to get that set up right in front of the lone window that we have here. In order to do that, though, the door's got to go. So we'll get it unscrewed, stored up in the loft. Should be good to go.
Oh my gosh, Jeremy, do you remember how hard it was to hang this door? Do you remember how many days it took us?
It wasn't hard, it was uncooperative was the problem.
And then you just took it out like it was nothing.
It needs to go, sorry.
It took us like a week to get that sucker to open and close.
5 seconds to take it off though, huh? How about that?
That was way easier.
Record time. It's very quickly getting to be pretty late in the day. We've continued with making all this progress of getting things cleaned up. It's actually looking really good in here. What do you think?
I think that it looks amazing. It looks like it did when we moved in, which is really nice.
Yeah, I once again see the appeal in this space, as do the kids who have been popping in and out all day. Reason being, Nevaeh and Kaimani are kind of hosting a little social gathering for themselves, their friends. They're going to have a movie night. I think they want to spend the majority of their time with their friends here in the tiny home just to give themselves a little bit of space and privacy. So we're going to get things cleaned up. We're going to move out, let them take over.
We are on our way to Riley and his family's house to deliver everything that Jimmy Houston sent over. When we first met Riley, he mentioned that he might want to be a YouTuber when he grows up. We, of course, thought that was pretty neat, so we asked him, what are your favorite channels? And hands down, he said Arms Family Homestead. He loves all the hunting and fishing that goes on over there. When we mentioned that we knew Daniel a little bit, he lit up like a Christmas tree. So we have arranged with Daniel to do a FaceTime call with Riley and his brother so that they can get to know their YouTube hero.
What's up, buddy? What's up, puppy? What's up, puppy?
You know who Jimmy Houston is?
The bass fisherman?
Yeah. So he sent over a bunch of stuff for you. And I have no idea what all this stuff is, but I assume you do.
Yeah.
And then a brand new fishing pole, which is pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
Is that good stuff? We have no idea.
It's like Christmas.
All right, you ready to talk to Daniel? No pressure. He's a really nice guy. Hey, Daniel.
What's up?
Hey, I'm gonna pass you off to our friends here. They're very excited. I think you'll like his sweatshirt as well that he's got on. So, have at it. All you.
Hi, Daniel.
What's going on with your leg?
I was snowmobiling and I hit a snow berm and it launched me and I broke my foot in 3 places.
Oh my gosh. What kind of camera did you get? Oh, dang. I'm out here filming with my phone, you know. Over my head now.
Tell them you're not allowed to have a phone. So.
Well, yeah, they won't let me have a phone, so.
Yeah, they had, so I had a company one time send us these things. They called them a phone for kids, but it was more like a push to talk. What are you gonna do? What do you want to do on your YouTube channel? Fishing, hunting stuff?
Yeah, so I was going to start it out with the verse of the day, and then hunting, fishing, chores, all that kind of stuff, and then end it with a prayer.
I said good luck with your YouTube channel. Hope you get started on that soon once you get that foot healed up.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome, man. It's good talking to you. You guys have a good day.
You too. Thanks, Daniel.
Thanks.
Thank you guys for setting that up.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Can you believe you got to talk to Daniel?
Oh my goodness.
Before you guys got here, Nash had a stomach ache. I was nauseous.
Because you're nervous?
Yeah.
I told them you were a big fan, so.
You guys did great.
I was like,
That
looks
was-
like just a normal guy,
Yes.
a cool guy.
And they're like, no. He's not. He's not just a normal guy.
So it's so nice to be able to spend time with Riley once again. Him and his family, they're all such great people, inspired by their journey and what it is that they are continuing to do. We want to thank all of you for once again contributing and helping us to put all of this together. The toy drive and the fundraiser that we do every year has really just taken on a life of its own, and it's connected us personally with so many great people like this family. Big thanks to Daniel Arms for helping out. Guys, go check out Arms Family Homestead here on YouTube or across social media. Also, big thanks to Jimmy Houston, his folks, for sending out all the stuff that Riley seemed to really be excited to receive. So all the fishing gear and all that, we greatly appreciate it. Can't wait to do more things like this in the years to come.
After such an inspiring day with Riley, we continued to revive our treasured tiny home. Because when we really stopped and thought about it, the space just deserved it. This little living space made us feel safe during a time when we were unsure and vulnerable. It gave our children back a little bit of normal. But more importantly, this space was our safe haven during probably the most monumental 2 years of our lives. We celebrated birthdays and holidays and hunkered down for sick days and stressful times. It was our home, and it will always represent an incredible time in our lives. I've always wanted to be able to step back into my childhood home, or my college dorm room, or my very first apartment. It's so strange when you move, because you close the door on so many memories and milestones. A door that you've walked through 10,000 times. Suddenly, you never walk through again. This time, it's different. This time we get to repurpose this place that took such great care of us. And we get to form new memories here. And at any time, we can step back into it. And we can be transformed back to a time when nothing was certain, but everything was possible. A time where all of us were crowded in, with no privacy, no extra space, but yet somehow it was still absolutely perfect. A time in our lives that we never, ever want to forget.